There are certain questions that show up that I never ever answer. Why don't we do more pops? How do I get people to read my script? Why did we shoot Haunt Season with a prosumer camera? Why is making movies so expensive? Why is your social media only promoting projects? Why have you only been making versions of things that have been done before? Enter a new password, and what's your social security number? So I thought today we would answer most of those.
Is there a reason that you avoid these?
Some are just, there's no concise answer to them. Others of them are just like, I'm not sure answering that is gonna be good for our audience retention. And whatever, you know? Let's just do it. However, before we get to that, X's of Christmas Past is out. It's on Tubi, it's on several other platforms. Links directly below.
Streaming free?
At many platforms near you. And also with your library card, which is super cool.
Yeah.
Go watch the movie. I love it.
I love it.
This is coming out on Sunday. This is the day we're finally like on all the platforms.
Oh, you've been waiting.
I have been waiting. Ended up on a few platforms early, but we were still waiting till we were on all the platforms to make the announcement.
Our big release, which is now.
Now, if you go to the Linktree, Letterboxd, IMDb, Rotten Tomatoes, please go review the movie. Highly.
Yeah.
That would be great.
How do I get people to read my script?
Right. I've talked to several people about this recently as they've finished scripts. There are several sites where you can go kind of get like honest, non-friend feedback on your work. Sometimes people don't want that. Sometimes that's exactly not what they're looking for.
Yeah.
There is the blacklist. I put Haunt Season on the blacklist and I got like a range of reviews. Here's what I say to everybody. If you are going to give your script to people that you know, it's got to be at least 3. You can only expect people to read a script one time.
Yes.
That's it. If you make revisions based on their thing, you can send it to them being like, these are just the revised sections, and they are under no obligation to review them again.
Yeah.
I did that with my friends on Haunt Season.
You only have one novel viewing of the script.
Yeah. And if you give it to 3 people, all 3 of them read it. If it's all over the place, the notes, then you don't really have to worry about it. But if 2 of those 3 people have the same note, that's worth something looking at.
Yeah.
If you don't want to give it right to your friends, the blacklist for a small fee, we'll give it to 3 readers. Small fee. Was back when I was doing it. I don't know what the fee is now. We'll give it to readers. They will give their feedback and a rating on it. The blacklist actually shouted out Haunt Season based on getting a few good reviews. And then nothing happened from it. Getting people to read your stuff is great. You being able to make it yourself is kind of how a lot of things are happening.
Yeah. Why did we shoot Haunt Season with a prosumer camera?
I did not expect this question. It was due to a couple of factors. One, renting a camera package is very expensive, of course. Most of our Haunt Season budget went to paying actors because we were paying SAG rates. It all really came down to the fact that we were shooting 2 to 3 days a week for 3 months. Rob lent us his camera that we shoot all the Rob Scallon videos with. It is 4K capable. We expanded its raw capabilities by using the Ninja. Shooting with our normal lenses and the Canon lenses, it very much looks like prosumer video versus a cinema camera.
So if we were making another movie, a similar budget level, what would you do now?
For Haunt Season, I would not make any changes at all. Because so much of that movie is based on the location. Bless you. And we had access to the locations in the nights and weekends schedule. It was impossible otherwise.
Yeah.
I also say that these cameras, we're shooting with the Sony a7S III. It's basically what I consider to be the 16mm version. This is what indies can be shot with. It's like shooting Texas Chainsaw Massacre on 16, you know?
And if it was...
It's like shooting Evil Dead.
Say, a 2-week movie?
2-week movie, I would spring for the camera package.
You would spring for the camera package.
I absolutely would, because I never saw the difference until X's. But when Mike Bove showed up with his Alexa 35 and put those beautiful cooked primes on it, he also lit it very nicely. Him and Tom and everybody. Until I saw it in person, I didn't realize what a difference it made.
Yeah.
And it just automatically looks more like a movie.
Yeah.
A thing of true beauty.
Yeah, absolutely.
Go watch X's of Christmas Past to see what I mean. Why is making movies so expensive, Les?
Mainly people. It's paying people.
Yeah.
In Haunt Season, the crew side of things on a daily basis was 10.
Yeah.
X's, I should know this, but
I like 30.
30?
Yeah.
Yeah, little difference.
Yeah, it makes a difference. For haunt season, we had one person for each of these departments. On X's, we had several.
Yes.
They have prep days.
Yeah.
They have scouting days. They get to see where they're going to be and make plans accordingly. Also paid for post days that they are actively working. Things that don't happen on friend projects because you are just riding on friend energy and everyone's enthusiasm to make something.
In haunt season, you did everything. Everything that you are capable of doing, you did.
Yeah.
In X's, there were things that you are capable of doing that we still had somebody else doing, mainly in the name of time.
Yeah, because there were so many people dedicating themselves to each thing, each individual thing got more careful attention paid to it.
Yeah.
Which is how these things happen, but it's also why it's expensive. Because everybody's making, so there's this thing called
Most Favored Nations.
Most Favored Nations, which is everybody on the entire crew makes the exact same daily rate.
The PAs make the same as the DP, makes the same as the
gaffer
head
makes
of
the same
electric.
as this, yeah.
Everybody.
Everybody makes the same rate. We did not know of that until this.
It is exactly how we treated Pops
Yeah.
when we paid people, admittedly, like...
It was different though. We spent the money on the episode. This is not kosher at all, but we spent the money that it took to make the episode. And then at the end of that, we took whatever money was left and we just split it evenly amongst everybody.
We had, at that point in time, didn't really have any way of knowing how long production was going to take us.
It's true.
To create a budget in advance.
Yeah. So people made slightly more over time.
Yeah.
Based on, and then the episodes got more complicated, so then they were costing more money too. It was the whole thing. Why movies are so expensive is the labor and talent of the people involved.
Yeah.
And then your department heads, your production designer, art department, costumer, they get a budget to work with to assemble the costumes, to assemble the props, all these things. They need a standard budget to start with.
Hey, why is your social media only promoting our movies?
Well, I enjoy seeing parts of people's lives on social media. I don't, how do I answer this?
You make content all the time, but it's not for your social media. Rob's content for his channel. You make content in the form of movies.
Now, yeah.
Yeah. Your content making cup is full.
Well, people will post things about their day, right?
Sure.
They'll post these little pieces of their lives. I don't really do that. It's when I'm not making stuff, I'm largely spending a lot of time with our kid. We don't put our kid's face on social media.
No.
We just stopped doing that at a certain point.
Yeah.
I mostly promote stuff. I'm making those things to share with everybody. And I would like for everybody to see them.
Yeah.
So it's where I put most of my social media efforts is in trying to make something that will hopefully encourage people to watch the things that we make specifically for their entertainment.
Who asks that?
Sometimes it's oh man, this is all you post about, you know?
Sure.
It just pops up.
The other stuff that you would post about is less kosher than it used to be. You would probably post about your opinions about the movies that you watch, and you do, in fact. You do on Letterboxd, which is just a different social media.
Well, my letterbox metrics changed too, much to the criticism of some of my friends. Now you're not being honest. And I'm yeah, I'm honestly being honest about how I engage with movies.
Yeah.
Ever since starting to make movies for real, I've changed the way I talk about them online.
It changes the metric. When you know how hard it is to make a movie, suddenly, if somebody successfully completed the making of a movie, even if the movie isn't to your taste, they still accomplished something notable.
Yeah. I go into every movie being I want to have a good time. I focus on what I enjoy about it, and if the movie's just not for me, I know it's just not for me, you know? But even in that case, I'm not going to give it 1 star. It's not what I do. I love Letterboxd, but my Letterboxd reviews are mostly either my experience of watching the thing, most positive thing I took away from it, who I was watching it with, the circumstances of watching it. I mostly have Letterboxd so that I can remember how I felt about everything I watched in a year.
Yeah. Why are you only making versions of things that have been done before?
Basically, why aren't you trying to do something new? Why aren't you trying to do something original, right?
Oh, okay.
I
have
feel like we've
problem with
answered
the fundamentals of this question. There's
There's-
nothing new under the sun.
Sure. We are making stuff in very specific genres. Pops was a superhero show it wasn't your normal superhero thing.
Yeah.
Pops was the most original
It's
thing
about
we've done.
People with superpowers.
Exactly.
Okay.
Haunt season is very much a Halloween horror picture slasher. It very neatly fits into a box.
Okay.
X's very neatly fits into a box.
Sure.
We are making stuff that fits into formulas. The content landscape, I don't like the word content. There's so much that you are just trying to find a spot where people who would enjoy the thing that you do can find it. And by making something within that formula, like our distributors that knows that we fit within the marketplace that they're trying to present. You love working in a formula.
I do love working a formula, but I think the real answer is we made stories we thought we could successfully sell.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you feel like you've got like a Palme d'Or ready
idea?
I don't think in the canister?
I don't think I've ever had one. I also don't think that that's like what I do. Maybe you might. I don't think it's what I do.
Within the structure of these genres, we are still getting plenty of opportunity to make work that we are deeply engaged in.
100%. And also to try to make a good, fun, new, engaging version of that thing. Our version of that thing.
Yeah.
I think there's so much of, I mean, Haunt Season is like so much me through and through. There's so much of me in that movie. And X's is so much you and me. It's us. There's so much of us in that movie. You take the parts of you that apply to that particular story and you put them in there. But I think there's something so fun in trying to make a engaging version of a thing that everyone's seen before.
Big same.
Yeah. I mean, we watch these movies over and over again looking for what makes them different, what makes them fun.
Yeah.
I think we've done that with these.
Yeah.
Let us know on Letterboxd, IMDb, and Rotten Tomatoes.
Sorry, that question really riled
But you
me.
see why I don't, these aren't easy questions to answer.
No. Hey, why don't we do more pops?
It also has been phrased in, I wish these guys would just do more pops, or wouldn't it be nice to see more pops, or it's been some time, what are the pops people doing? There's a few things. One, the story that I wanted to tell with pops, we told.
Yeah.
It is how do people with no real direction for the talents that they have find themselves into a place where they can use those talents and be happy with themselves in the place where they're using them. Donald finally got to like be an actual hero. Sebastian was also interested in that. Jonas and Virginia were not, but they still get to use their talents to help their friends succeed at the things that they want to do.
Yeah.
You know? Spoilers for Pops.
I just now put together the story that you're telling in Pops could also be construed as you trying to come to terms with a life where you aren't pursuing the career that you want.
Dude, of course. Episode 10 has so many lines directed directly to me.
Yeah.
Like, Jonas says, just because someone can do something doesn't mean they get to do it.
Yeah.
And isn't it time to lay some of this angry ambition to rest? And then they do lay Sebastian's angry ambition, Fox 4, to rest.
Yeah, but did you lay your angry ambition to rest?
I thought I had to.
You tried and you tried.
I thought having a kid meant that it was over.
No.
But now, in order to put that kind of time, effort, and money into a project, there has to be the possibility of future recompense in some way.
Yeah.
Which Pops will never be. You know, Pops never was. It takes so much raising of money, it takes so much bringing people together, it takes so much time outside of like our jobs, time with the kid, all of the things that it has to be at that next level where it can be sold and become part of an industry. Why don't we do more Pops is because everybody's lives
Kept going.
Something
that we say to each other at least once a year, typically around an anniversary, is like, we've been so many different people.
We've lived so many different lives. Craig is doing so many things. Carlin is doing so many things. And we all have little humans who depend on us.
All four of us are parents. And also, we have other stories we want to tell.
Yeah. I have rewatched segments of Pops lately. They pop up. People are still watching it. We just got a comment from somebody who just finished the whole series.
Like, that's so cool.
Yeah, and they just say the nicest things. I mean, I love Pops too. And I look back on it and I'm like, this is some of the most unique stuff that I've ever done. You know? I love it. I love this new life too.
Yeah.
It makes me feel so validated that we are getting our stories out into the world and getting just kind of bigger. They're just bigger. Yeah, those are the questions that I don't answer. And now you can see why.
I feel like this is unwieldy.
Yeah.
Good luck to you in the edit.
Thank you. Please go watch X's. Let us know what you think on those various platforms. And for those of you from here who popped over to help us make this thing.
Yeah.
Thank you for helping us allow it to exist. Raising money is always the hardest part.
Yeah.
For everybody, it's the hardest part.
Yeah.
A lot of y'all have stepped up to help us make it happen, so thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.